Have you ever paused for a moment and asked yourself, what does it really mean to age well? Not just to live longer, but to live fully, with clarity, strength, and a spark in your soul. We often think aging is about decline. Slower steps, forgotten names, aches that weren't there yesterday. But what if it didn't have to be that way? What if simple, consistent choices could help us write a different story? One where we age not just with grace, but with grit. Think of aging like a long journey. You can take that road with resistance, frustration, and fear, or you can walk it with wisdom, resilience, and nourishment. Your body is your lifelong companion. It has carried you through decades of highs and lows. And just like a car needs good fuel to keep running smoothly, your body deserves the same care. Today, we're diving into a treasure trove that most of us walk past every week, the produce aisle. We'll uncover 6 everyday fruits that hold the power to transform how you age. Not through expensive treatments or complex routines, but through the quiet, consistent magic of what you eat. These fruits aren't rare, hard-to-find superfoods. They're humble, familiar, affordable, but inside them lies nature's prescription for sharper minds, stronger hearts, and bodies that move with purpose even into our 80s and beyond. And along the way, I'll share true stories of people just like you and me, who found more energy, better memory, and renewed joy simply by changing what was on their plate. So if you believe it's never too late to feel better, if you're ready to take back control of your health, comment yes below and let's walk this journey together. You don't need to change everything. Just start with your next bite. 1. Blueberries, brain-boosting wonders. Carol, a retired librarian from Eugene, Oregon, has always been the sharp one in her family. At 80, she still runs her book club and can quote passages from the classics without blinking. But 5 years ago, things began to change. She'd walk into a room and forget why. Names began slipping away. She remembers one day standing in the kitchen, staring blankly at a pot of boiling water, wondering what she was doing. That scared her. She realized she didn't want to lose the stories in her mind, not after a lifetime surrounded by books. Determined not to let her mind fade, she started researching natural ways to protect her brain. That's when she discovered blueberries. Often called brainberries, these little gems are rich in anthocyanins, plant compounds that reduce inflammation in the brain and help neurons communicate more efficiently. Scientists have found that people who eat blueberries regularly have better memory, improved focus, and even more stable moods. But beyond the science, it's the small daily habit that matters. For Carol, it became a ritual. Fresh blueberries on her oatmeal each morning, sometimes frozen in her afternoon smoothie. It's like feeding my brain a hug, she laughs. After a few weeks, she noticed she was remembering little things again. Song lyrics, the birthdays of her grandkids. And more than anything, she felt like herself again. Blueberries don't just help you remember where you left your keys. They can help you remember who you are. 2. Avocados, the heart's best friend. George, a 76-year-old Vietnam veteran from Tallahassee, Florida, used to joke that his heart had been through wars. After decades of stress, poor eating, and a family history of heart disease, his blood pressure and cholesterol numbers were climbing fast. His cardiologist gave him a challenge: improve your diet, or we'll need to add more meds. George wasn't ready for more pills. That's when his daughter introduced him to avocados. Creamy and full of monounsaturated fats, avocados are one of the best foods for heart health. They reduce bad cholesterol, boost the good kind, and help arteries stay clean and flexible. They also contain more potassium than bananas, which helps manage blood pressure naturally. George had never even liked avocados, but he gave them a try. Toast, salads, even a few spoonfuls plain. Not bad, he admitted. Within 3 months of replacing his sugary breakfast cereal with whole grain toast and mashed avocado, George saw real changes. His energy returned. His numbers improved. And perhaps most importantly, he felt hope. He even started walking again, not far, just around the block, but it gave him pride. It's not just food, he says. It's freedom from fear. But George's story didn't stop there. After seeing his progress, he convinced his friend Harold to try the same switch. Harold had been struggling with fatigue and chest tightness, but within weeks of adding avocados to his lunch, he too noticed he wasn't as winded after climbing stairs. Together, the two started meeting up for morning walks and traded avocado recipes. From guacamole to avocado egg salad, their routines and arteries were getting healthier one bite at a time. More than just a fruit, avocados became a symbol of change. A daily reminder that it's never too late to start caring for your heart. 3. Pomegranates, ancient fruit, modern miracle. In the desert heat of Santa Fe, New Mexico, 82-year-old Sarah tends to her garden with love. Her pride and joy, a pomegranate tree planted years ago in memory of her late husband. Each fall, when the fruit ripens, she collects them and eats the seeds one by one. It reminds me that life is sweet, even with its tough skin, she smiles. There's something almost meditative about it. Splitting open the thick rind, digging out the crimson seeds, letting them pop between your teeth like little bursts of memory. Science backs her up. Pomegranates are packed with polyphenol, which improve blood flow, reduce inflammation, and support the heart and brain. They're also rich in antioxidants that combat the wear and tear of aging, especially oxidative stress. Sarah swears her memory is clearer and her joints ache less when pomegranate season rolls around. She drinks the juice in the winter when fresh fruit is scarce. For her, it's not just nourishment, it's connection. To the earth, to her past, to hope. And science agrees. Pomegranates help slow down the aging of cells and arteries, keeping your body young from the inside out. What's more, pomegranates may also benefit hormone balance and bone strength. For aging women especially, studies suggest this fruit helps maintain bone density and may reduce the risk of osteoporosis. Their naturally occurring compounds support estrogen pathways, making them especially valuable after menopause. Sarah now gives pomegranates as gifts every winter. One of the sweetest things you can do for someone, she says. And perhaps she's right, every seed is a little act of kindness for your body. 4. Papayas, gentle support for digestion and immunity. John, 74, from Phoenix, spent years feeling like his stomach was always one step behind him. Bloating, discomfort that no pills seemed to fix. It made meals a chore, not a joy. Then a neighbor brought over some papaya from her tree, and everything changed. Inside the vibrant orange flesh is papain, an enzyme that helps your body break down proteins. Add in plenty of fiber, vitamin C, and beta-carotene, and you've got a digestive powerhouse that also strengthens your immune system. Now I eat papaya every day, John says. Not because I have to, but because I want to. It makes everything else feel easier. His bathroom habits normalized. His energy after meals improved. And most importantly, his confidence came back. I feel lighter, he says, patting his belly with a grin. Papaya is gentle, effective, and easy to enjoy, a fruit that feels like kindness from the inside out. It's not just about digestion, either. Papayas contain powerful anti-inflammatory agents that help relieve arthritis pain and soothe inflammation throughout the body. For seniors dealing with joint discomfort or autoimmune issues, the impact can be meaningful. John's wife, Martha, also found a surprising benefit. She used to get frequent seasonal colds. Since eating papaya regularly, her immune system seems more resilient, fewer sniffles, quicker recoveries, and more confidence when flu season rolls around. Together, they now make papaya smoothies every Saturday morning. It's become our weekend ritual, says John. And we both feel better for it. 5. Apples, the unsung hero of healthy aging. You might think of apples as ordinary. But for Mary, a 79-year-old retired school bus driver in rural Vermont, apples are anything but. She eats one every afternoon as a snack, and says it's her secret to keeping digestion regular, blood sugar stable, and energy steady. Apples are full of pectin, a soluble fiber that regulates blood sugar and improves gut health. They're also high in polyphenol, powerful compounds that fight inflammation and help protect against heart disease and even cancer. One cold autumn day, Mary told her granddaughter, "You know what keeps me out of the doctor's office? My apple drawer in the fridge." She laughed, but meant it. Studies consistently show that apples can support cognitive health, reduce cholesterol, and even promote a healthier gut microbiome. They're portable, affordable, and versatile. Try them baked, raw, in slices, or in a salad. Apples don't ask for much, but they give back plenty. And apples may also aid in weight control, something that gets harder as metabolism slows. Their fiber keeps you full longer and helps reduce cravings. For older adults aiming to maintain or gently lose weight, apples offer a satisfying, natural solution. Mary also uses apples in her cooking. I shred them into slaws, bake them into oatmeal muffins, even add them to chicken salad, she says. For her, they aren't just a fruit. They're part of her lifestyle, woven into the rhythm of her day. 6. Red grapes, small but mighty. Larry, a 77-year-old retired firefighter in Denver, keeps a bowl of red grapes in his fridge at all times. They're my thinking snack, he says. Red grapes contain resveratrol, found in their skins, which protects your brain, boosts circulation, and supports heart health. Resveratrol is one of the most studied anti-aging compounds out there, shown to help prevent memory loss and reduce inflammation. Larry had started noticing brain fog and sluggish mornings. His wife suggested red grapes instead of cookies with his afternoon tea. Within weeks, he felt sharper, more alert. He even remembered a neighbor's name he'd forgotten. Grapes are effortless. Pop them into your mouth. Add them to salads. Freeze them for a treat. Their skins hold powerful antioxidants, so eat them whole. What many don't realize is that red grapes may also improve sleep quality. Resveratrol influences melatonin production, the hormone that regulates our sleep-wake cycle. Larry noticed this too. His rest became deeper, less interrupted. Sleep, memory, energy, it's all connected, he says. And he's right. When your brain is nourished, everything feels clearer. Larry has now turned grape snacking into a full routine. He pairs them with a few almonds or a slice of cheese. It's my little happy plate, he smiles. And it keeps me going, one bite at a time. Aging well isn't about avoiding the years. It's about making the years count. And it starts with the small things we choose, day in and day out. Not perfection. Not restriction. Just a steady, nourishing rhythm that supports your body and honors your journey. These 6 fruits won't stop the clock, but they will change how you move through time. They help you wake up more energized, think more clearly, digest more comfortably, and perhaps most importantly, they help you feel more like you. To recap, blueberries to sharpen your mind and preserve memory, avocados to strengthen your heart and stabilize blood pressure, pomegranates to energize your circulation and protect your cells, papayas to soothe your digestion and bolster your immune system, apples to reduce inflammation and promote gut-brain health, red grapes to protect your brain, support sleep, and improve mental clarity. Think of each fruit as a building block, not just for physical health, but for emotional resilience. Because when your body is cared for, your spirit has more room to breathe. Perhaps more powerful than any nutrient or antioxidant is the mindset shift these foods encourage. The belief that you still have a say in how you age. That you still have the power to choose nourishment, connection, joy. So the next time you're in the kitchen or standing in the grocery aisle, pause for a second. Ask yourself, what will I give my future self today? Will it be the handful of blueberries that makes your mind sharper? The crisp apple that keeps your digestion steady? The red grapes that quiet your stress and help you rest better tonight? These aren't just snacks. They're investments, quiet, meaningful gifts to your body. And if you've read this far, I want you to know something: it's never too late. No matter your age, your health history, or how yesterday felt, today, you can begin again. We'd love to hear from you. What fruit will you try first? Do you have a favorite way to prepare any of these? Share your stories, your tips, or your intentions in the comments. Your words might be exactly what someone else needs to see. If you found this message meaningful, please like, share, and subscribe. When you support this content, you help others discover tools to live longer, stronger, and with more joy. Until next time, remember, you're not just aging. You're evolving. Stay curious. Stay kind to yourself. And never stop growing. With care and encouragement, from one traveler on this path to another.